Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. This was another suggestion from somebody. I feel like recently we're like the old radio stations. People are just making suggestions. Remember I used to call the radio station, sit on hold, talk to the DJ, and be like, hey, can you play this song for my chick? Let her know I'm at home thinking about her. Just date myself. That used to be a thing. It was fun. Then you'd like have your tape recorder ready to like tape the song with a shout out on it. People keep suggesting I try beers, and I'm like, you know what? We'll try them all till we try them all. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking forward to this. But this is Natty Daddy. This is giving me some serious Steel Reserve vibes right now, and I don't like it. Because like that beer, this is a 8% beer in a 25 ounce format. Like, we don't need to be doing this. Why are we doing it? I don't know. So yeah, 25 fluid ounce lager, 8% alcohol by volume. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like the big brother of Natty Ice. Natty Ice I didn't mind. Natty Light I did not like. It tasted like nothing. Natty Ice wasn't bad. Way better than Bud Ice. But yeah, Natty Daddy, like, why are we doing 8% in a 25 ounce can? I don't know, but you know what? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. 22,202 it says. So what's that? The 202nd day of 2022. So that's probably somewhere in the 7th month, roughly. So July this was canned. That's actually fairly fresh, right? Today's September 27th. Or is that a Best Buy? Who knows? Maybe. No, that has to be the canned on date. 22,202. So if anybody wants to do the Julian math for me and leave it in the comments, let's do it. Lots of smoke coming out of that. So yeah, here we are. We're drinking Natty Daddy. I had never even heard of this beer, never saw it. I guess I never looked for it, but somebody had made the suggestion in either the Natural Ice or the Natural Light video. I can't remember. But yeah, I was at a random bottle shop the other day. Look at this glass, dude. I just washed it out and there's bubbles everywhere. It's just, I hate that. And I saw this can. Like, how can you miss it? It's metallic blue. It's actually like, the can art's not bad. It's got the old red, white, and blue America thing going on. So yeah. This is pretty, it probably looks really dark to you guys on camera. This is like golden copper. Not super dark, but it's definitely dark yellow. If you go back and watch the Natural Ice or Natural Light video, that beer almost looked like water in the glass. This is very like copper yellowish. A good finger and a half of fluffy white head. Tons and tons of carbonation in that glass. You can see all the bubbles stuck to the side of it. We're using this big King Hippo glass. I was actually like interested to see if I could fit this whole beer in it. I probably could. I'm not gonna pour the whole thing in, but this glass is massive. There's a little bit left in there, and there's still plenty of room for beer. So I figured it was appropriate. King Hippo, he's a big daddy for some Natty Daddy. Let's see what this smells like. This actually does not smell bad. This smells like a macro lager on steroids. I mean, I always talk about like beer smell. This is like if you were to take beer smell and double it, if that makes any sense. This is like the this is the beeriest beer I've ever smelled beer-wise. This is like total massive American macro lager aroma. And if you guys know what that is, like, I think you know what I'm saying. It is super bready. It's crackery, biscuity, malty. I don't really smell hops. It just smells like fucking beer. It smells like, holy smokes, like this is beer. A little bit of grassiness in it, but it doesn't smell boozy. I'm surprised. I thought this was going to smell really sweet. It doesn't smell sweet to me. I had mentioned in the blind battle beers that we did, the Budweiser versus Coors. One of those beers was sweet smelling compared to the other one. When I drink beers on their own, I don't think I noticed the sweetness. I noticed it in Steel Reserve. Steel Reserve was like sweet fucking nail polish remover. This doesn't smell very sweet to me. It just smells like, holy crap, this is a massive American macro lager. Wow. Pleasantly surprised at the aroma of that. Cheers. Whoever it was who suggested this, thanks. $1.89 for this can. Listen, this beer isn't good by any means, but I don't hate it. Everything that you're smelling, you're tasting. Like, So in the craft beer world, you have pale ales and you have IPAs and double IPAs, and there's breweries like Treehouse and Monkish and whoever else is doing it. I'm sure everyone else does. Those are just the two that come to mind that make like the same beer in different formats. This is like a double IPA version of a pale ale that a brewery would brew. It's exactly what it is. Like, I'm not saying it's that flavor wise, but if you've ever had, I mean, fuck, I don't even remember the names of all the beers now. Like if you had it's Foggy Window IPA or double IPA, whatever the single IPA version of Foggy Window is, and then you drank Enter the Fog Dog, and you're like, oh, I know that the base beer is this. It's just like way amped up. That's what this beer is to a regular macro lager. Super malty, very bready, crackery. That grassiness is there. I don't want to say this beer is bitter, but there is definitely like a beer bite to it. It has a weird aftertaste, though. I don't know what that is. What is that aftertaste? I don't know. Now that it's kind of warming up in here, you can see the glass. I don't know if you can see like the condensation forming. It's pretty warm out in the garage. This aroma has a little bit of like an apple skin thing. So it is starting to smell sweet. Maybe it's like an apple skin thing that I'm tasting. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Now that I smelled that, it's like if you were to have like red apples and just took a bite of a red apple with the skin on it. I think that's what that aftertaste is. I mean, listen, we don't need to be drinking 25 ounces of 8% lager, but this is not the worst beer I've ever had. It's not. I won't buy this again. I won't drink this again just because I don't need 8% beers in 25 ounce cans. I guess if a couple buddies were over and I'd be like, hey, have you ever had Natty Daddy? Let's share one, just so you could see what a fucking Budweiser on steroids tastes like. But yeah, I don't hate this, but it's just kind of take it or leave it for me. I don't have like the want to go out and buy this again. But it's, for what I was expecting, it's much better than I expected. I can see why people like this. If you like the taste of beer, you would love this beer because this is beer amped up to the 10th degree. So I think we'll leave it at that. That sweetness is kind of weird though now. Yeah, it's apples. It's red apples. That's strange. That's what it smells like. It almost has like a, if you guys have ever drank Martinelli's sparkling cider, it almost has like a cider kind of a thing going on, that it's getting warm now. Wild. So that's Natty Daddy. We opened it, we drank it. We're gonna upload the video. Interested to see if people like this beer. I bet, like I was saying, I'm not shitting on you if you like this beer. This beer is not terrible, just not my jam. Don't need to drink it again, but I definitely see why people would be drinking this for the value at that ABV with an actually drinkable beer. I mean, I get why people like this if you do like it. So, and if you don't like it, totally understand it too. So that's it. I'm out of here. Another budget beer review in the books. These have been super fun. I love that we started doing it, and we're going to keep doing them. So see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.